modern day breakfast ideas and like breakfast things are just getting like so fucking out of hand. Like cereal for breakfast. I used to eat cereal for breakfast about every single day of my childhood. You know, cereal is not that bad for you. You get milk and stuff with it. Okay, whatever. But what you don't realize is that you're eating a bunch of mashed up seeds with some sugar and probably some red 40 and other food dyes with a shit ton of glyphosate, pesticides, and other shit that they don't tell you that they put in there, like heavy metals and stuff, which comes from the factories. They mush all that up, put it into little tiny like pieces and you know O's like Cheerios or whatever, and then they tell you it's heart healthy. Yeah, 20, 30, 40, if you were like me, up to 60 grams of added sugar bright and early in the morning with some grains which have no nutritional value and a couple of synthetic vitamins that your body isn't going to fucking absorb. That's healthy. That's healthy for your heart, right? Yeah. Yeah. The first heart attack was in Egypt when they started eating grains. Hmm. Maybe that's just correlation, you know? You know what? That's just a correlation. But look where heart attacks are like up they're really up there nowadays for what the fuck is it called? Like death rate, like reasons why people die. Immortality reasons or whatever. Heart attacks are really up there, but what are we pushing? We're pushing grains, we're pushing vegetables, we're pushing seeds, nuts, legumes, all of seed oils and fucking fast food and all this shit. And no, I'm not blaming everything on seeds, like cereal, fucking pancakes and all that shit. It's not all that. I know a lot of it has to come down to seed oils, added sugars, food dyes, but what has seed oils, added sugars, and food dyes? Cereal. Hmm, fucking pancakes. Oh yeah, let's just have cake for breakfast. Mashed up sweet fucking ground up seeds baked into this like puffy thing. Yeah, that's a good breakfast idea. Completely void of nutrients. Fucks up your gut microbiome. Makes you a brain fog. Blasts your insulin signaling. Makes you put on fat. If you're starving, go eat some pancakes. Whatever. If you're like 100 pounds at 6'3", go eat some pancakes. Well, better yet, eat some fucking raw meat. But like, if you're starving, I get it. If you're like seriously, you are fucking starving on the brink of death. That is what survival foods are for. That is what slave food is for. So you don't die. But if you're eating this on a daily basis just because you think it tastes good or just because you think it's healthy, I just feel like that's so wrong. It's just so bad for you. Like, I don't think a lot of people realize what oatmeal really is. It's a bunch of seeds full of glyphosate and pesticides, no nutrients. You literally can't name one abundant nutrient in oatmeal. Calcium, yeah, but the fucking anti-nutrients, the phytic acid specifically, is gonna mess up, just completely like destroy that calcium in the oatmeal to the point where you can't even absorb it. And then what else? Oh, there's oxalates as well, phytic acid, some terrible shit. Oh, but it's gut healthy, it's heart healthy. I don't get that. As gluten, all forms of seeds have gluten, they're just different forms. And what gluten does in your gut is it acts like glue to nutrients, so you shit them out and then you don't absorb any. And you wonder why some people are gluten intolerant because maybe it's not very good for you. Have you ever heard of someone with a meat intolerance? Have you ever heard of someone who is allergic to meat? No, you haven't. Maybe someone with IBS. Okay, yeah, that's because they fucking cook the meat to death and then put a bunch of toxic seeds all over it, seasonings, cook it with seed oils, then I see why you would be allergic to meat when you're really just allergic to what you're putting on the meat. You can give any human being a raw grass-fed steak and they will not get sick. Like, absolutely guaranteed. If it is from a healthy source, if it does not have any toxins in it, if the cow was not fed antibiotics and shit, or injected with steroids, then there should be no issue. Not a single issue. But that's besides the point. What I'm saying is cereal, pancakes, oatmeal, bread, granola bars, all of this bullshit is, I feel like it's made to distract you. It's made to make you weaker so that you don't think outside of the box and you don't become your own person, because the economy needs little slaves. The economy needs fucking people who can't do anything but work. We need workers. We need good boy workers who stay on the field all day and fucking pick cotton, because that's what we are. We're slaves. And maybe I'm a little too vulgar about it. Maybe this will get taken down. I'll just go to fucking Rumble, okay? So instead of eating slave food, because that's realistically what it is, and I don't think anyone would be able to argue it, you can have eggs in the morning. Make some eggs with some salt, pepper, whatever. Dude, even cook the eggs. I don't care. I eat raw eggs in the morning, but just cook them. It's so much better than the slave food. There's like 4 categories that I have written on here. I have slaves, I have good or decent, elite, and then top tier. So in the slave section, I have cereal, pancakes, oatmeal, bread, granola bars, anything like that goes along with that. And then in the good or decent, like eggs with butter, milk, steak and eggs for breakfast, maybe like Ezekiel bread. If you really want to eat bread, I would be like Ezekiel bread. It's still fucking bad for you. It's still gonna have phytic acid. It's still gonna have anti-nutrients. It's still gonna have a shit ton of gluten and stuff that's gonna mess up your gut. But it's a lot better than modern day breads. It's just seeds. So it's basically as bad as oatmeal, but it's sprouted grains, and it's just better. I still want to do it, but it's in the decent. I would put it in decent. Then for elite, which would be like really good if you had it in the morning. This is like about on the level that I'm at. I'm like almost top tier, but like elite with my breakfast. So I have raw liver, raw egg yolks. So like either one, or like I usually combine them in a shake, but that's on here. Raw kidney, specifically raw kidney. This is just like anecdotally. This is literally just from me. Every time I eat raw kidney, I have insane energy for like the entire day. I am just like bouncing off the fucking walls as if I had crack. And maybe that's not a good thing. Maybe that is a good thing. Maybe it's my body fighting toxins. I don't know. I just have a lot of energy. And I haven't had access to it, but I still have good energy, but like I kind of miss it, you know. Kidney, I would definitely put at elite. And then raw milkshake. So this is what I make every morning, except I have some top tier stuff in here, which I'll get to in a minute. Raw milkshake basically being all of those combined, but with raw milk. So we have liver. So I usually do like 8-ish, 6 ounces of raw calf liver. I do calf liver because it's healthier and it tastes better. It tastes way fucking better. And I get blood with it, which is a top tier. So we have raw liver. I do maybe like 5 on a very low day. Like today, it was a very low day. And then some days I can do up to 10 or even like 12, like a whole carton of eggs. I'll do sometimes of just raw egg yolks, not the whites, because that fucks up my stomach. Maybe not for you, for me it fucks up my stomach. 10-ish, 12 raw egg yolks. Slap them in there. I'll add a shit ton of raw honey in there, like however much I really want. And then the fuck was the other? I swear to God. Oh yeah, and then raw milk. And do as much as you want. Dilute the taste of the blood and blend all that bitch. And I actually really enjoy the taste of blood. I know it sounds like very weird. It sounds like psycho and whatever, but it tastes really fucking good to me. Like raw liver and raw blood is like, oh my, it just tastes amazing, especially when I put it in a milkshake and I have that like tone of like iron. I don't it's just really good and I feel really good after it too. So there's an elite breakfast which is not very hard to get. You can get raw calf liver in fucking Walmart and it's not toxic because all they feed the cows are raw milk from the mother. Maybe some other shit, but it's not that bad. Like I can eat it without getting sick, raw. So obviously it can't be that bad and I still feel very good and it tastes good. You can get that and then fucking pasture raised eggs right at Walmart as well. Raw milk, maybe not. But what you can do, just get grass-fed milk. No, it's not going to be as good for you. You might get some acne. It's better than no milk. I'll say that. It's better than no milk. Kidney, probably can't get that anywhere else but a specific farm. Like I get it at. I get it at a specific farm that I go to, including where I get my raw milk. But it's not very hard to find these things that are in the good or the elite section in stores. It gets harder and harder. But like you can have an elite breakfast from just the store, just for the most part. For the most part, you can have like a good-ish elite breakfast just going to the fucking Walmart near your house. And then last thing is top tier breakfast, which is just straight raw blood. And then if you want to add some stuff like raw milk and whatnot, go for it. But I mean like a whole glass of raw blood, every single nutrient that you need, like every single nutrient that you need, including vitamin C, including glucose. It's got all the B vitamins, A, D, E, C, K2, iron, it might have creatine. I'm not totally sure if that's creatine. Maybe. I don't know. Creatine, taurine, all the amino acids, etc. Literally everything that you need. The Maasai drink this every day, and they're fucking like 6'8", 6'9", some of them. Like it's just insane. So, with that being said, you decide what you want to be: a slave, decent, elite, or top tier. Like, and I haven't even gotten to the top tier yet. So it's like if you can just have a good breakfast of like steak and eggs, that's already better than 90% of people nowadays. As long as you don't cook it in seed oils, that's better than 99% of people, 99.999% of people in the world nowadays. Everyone's eating what slave populations eat. So if you eat good, your health is going to get way fucking better. You eat elite, even better, and then top tier, obviously. Your fucking bones are going to get huge. You're going to feel amazing. You're going to be in bliss. You're going to have good mood and energy all day, etc. So yeah, cereal, pancakes, oatmeal, bread, and granola bars are absolute bullshit. And you probably shouldn't eat them in the morning. Rather, eat some eggs, milk, steak and eggs, butter. Or if you can even get raw liver, egg yolks, raw milk, kidney. That's really good. And then raw blood, that's going to be a really hard one to get. But if you can, fucking do it and then tell me how you feel because holy shit, I bet you're going to feel very good after you drink some raw fucking blood. Like, I want to try that sometime. I'm really going to push to get that. And I'll tell you exactly how I feel. So yeah, thank you for watching.